another absolutely shocking and outrageous murder. And one of the things that strikes me whenever this happens is how little the vast majority of my Western journalistic colleagues are taking this seriously. Of course, there are some Western journalists who are outraged. I'm not suggesting otherwise. But it's remarkable. 2 weeks ago, Anas al-Sharif was killed, murdered by Israel. The New York Times and the BBC, in one of their first reports of his murder, framed it as, well, he's murdered by or killed by Israel, but Israel claims he was a Hamas militant, equating the two issues in the same way. It's remarkable to me that we are 2 years into this genocide, nearly 2 years, and still to this day, we have IDF talking points, propaganda, put at top of stories, declare why this is happening also. And much of the Western press either turns away or stays silent. It's racism. Palestinians are not seen as equal. They're not seen as worthy. They're not seen as journalists. They're not seen as trusted. If a New York Times Western journalist goes into Gaza, he or she is seen as credible. When I say seen as credible by much of the Western press, if a Palestinian journalist from Gaza or the West Bank who's been reporting on their territory for years, or maybe they have bias, maybe they're somehow not credible. Now, everyone has biases, we all do, but the fact that there is a, almost by default, contempt for so many Palestinian journalists, which, by the way, wasn't that different to how much of the Western press regarded Iraqi journalists or Afghan journalists after 9/11, particularly traumatic after what's happening to Palestinians now. But this goes way back. Western contempt for Arab and Muslim lives is ubiquitous, and it's actually getting worse, not better.